Viewers and subscribers, welcome to another interesting video. And today we have for you Dave Elliott doing an interview, and he's speaking about colonialism and how it affects Jamaican culture, how it affects it and how it shaped Jamaican culture. He's talking a lot of facts, he's giving a lot of useful information, and he's giving a lot of knowledge to persons who haven't lived out of the diaspora of Jamaica, or people that haven't been to many different places. So when I watched the interview, to be honest, I was really impressed. So I need you guys to watch the video, and it is a two-part video where on one side he's talking about colonialism, and on the next side he's talking about vybz kartel and the impact that vybz kartel has had and is having on dancehall music, and where he put dancehall music in its current state.
That's a talk. No other. I mean, I represent for Action TV. Let's talk in a more Action TV.
Go on.
A serious thing, man, here with a new look, right?
Yeah.
We've been trying to link for a while, but the man is finally here, so we give thanks for that, right? We're going to get right into it, right? When you visited the UK, right, were you surprised at how deeply Jamaican culture and language are embedded in the Black British identity?
See, the thing, visiting the UK can be an eye-opener for a lot of people that's from Jamaica, because that is when we really realize how impactful colonialism is. The star in the UK looks just like the star in the reading, the paper look the same. There is a
Same layout.
same layout. You go to the market, somebody scaling fish on the side of the road, dirty. It look just like it look like Jamaica. There's a Darling Street. There's a Princess Street. It's the same place. From the see how Jamaica taxi drive bad, same way how the black cab them drive bad. It's the same thing. So a lot of the things that we have in Jamaica that we consider tradition is as a result of colonialism. Even the mindset of people is as a result of colonialism.
Explain.
For instance, so there's a big difference between America and the UK, people-wise, negative and positive. For instance, in America, somebody will say, if I turn up today and say, I want to be a YouTuber, in America, somebody would be like, yeah, give it a shot, try. You never know what can happen, try. I find that in the UK, they want you to do more traditional jobs. Go get a job at the bank, doctor. It's very structured there, where they hold certain professions to higher regard, as in America, where it's kind of just money. Find what you love and what make money. And so you were there at Jamaica, and your parents will tell us, yo, yeah man, what else? Take up your book and make sure you learn this and you learn that. And while in America, you might just finish high school and then your parents say, yo, just go do what you love and hope it make you some money. So it's the same setup, is the same structure as the UK where Jamaica is concerned. But when we go there and start understand the impact, may I realize, all right, then a lot of the things we have in Jamaica, like language, people in the UK can understand patois regardless of them color. Them can understand it easily. They don't even want me speak nothing remotely close to not patois. And it seemed weird to me. But I am learning that, remember, the patois that we speak is a mixture of their language.
Time English fire.
Yeah, it's a mixture of a lot like Irish, and is patois mixed with them. So we culturally can relate to England a lot. That's why we love over there so much. Space-wise, the place, the setup of the place, it rainy a couple times, but the people there culturally integrated. You know that Jamaicans are the first set of black people that was brought to England and the Windrush. So that alone we can use to show how influential Jamaica is over there.
And what is it about wherever Jamaicans are that influence the environment so much? What's that about? Because you have other groups that go to areas, but they don't influence the culture that much. But it seems like anywhere there's a group of Jamaicans, they leave a large imprint on that geographic area.
Personally, to me, my youth, is Jamaicans and Nigerians leave the most influence in the world. And we are very similar with Nigerians. We as Jamaicans, the way how we grew up for be, can be like braggadocious or over here, we want to call it. But when we go in our room, it's hard for you to notice me. Like, even if me not talk, but the moment you pick up the accent, it change. Remember, you know, we influence cultures based off of activities that we do, you know. We influence cultures because we can cook. We influence cultures because of how we speak. We influence cultures because of how we talk. And the fact that we're fearless. One of the biggest things why we influence cultures, if you realize, you know, when a Jamaican man goes somewhere, a lot of like cultures, an Italian man will probably only date an Italian woman. A Jamaican man, I got date any woman him feel like for date. So wherever we go in the world, same for woman too. But we not like the top 5 most attractive men in the world, you know. You know that. So we are in high demand. No matter where we're there, we in a high demand. And is the confidence of how we speak, or how we talk, or how we move. And if you change that, are you really Jamaican?
Yeah, viewers. So that was Dale Elliott's opinion on colonialism and how it shapes Jamaican culture and the similarities between England and Jamaica. It was very incisive, in my opinion. You get me? So, as I said before, it's a real interesting interview. And now, we're going to move on to his opinion on vybz kartel, impact on the current state of dancehall, and how much vybz kartel have transcended and evolved over the passage of time in his side. So, just watch the rest of the video, and at the end, just tell me what are your views or your opinions, and comment it in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, please subscribe, like, share, and comment.
And I'm going to ask you this. I want to see what you're going to say. What's your take on the vybz kartel mania that's still going strong right now?
To be honest, vybz kartel has only been out of prison for 1 year now. You know that, right?
Facts.
So, out of prison for 1 year, and before he wasn't really allowed to travel. So, to the US. So I think the vybz kartel mania going to continue. Based off of just one, the love we I get from people. And the fact that, 13 years is a whole heap of years that's come from somebody's life. So if him come out and me see my travel and, me get one heap of reviews. I haven't been to one of the shows as yet because me currently, I do my shows them, but me can tell it's a fanfare. It's more of you have to be there. You have to be a part of it. You want what he's doing for the culture right now is amazing. I see kind of crazy, but vybz kartel come out of prison and elevate the international representation of dancehall. And when I say that, I mean on the stage of, I am seeing Barclays Center sold out. Wireless Festival sold out, headline. And Yes, we have great acts doing that, but not in the dancehall space. And the thing is not that we couldn't do it. It's just the fact that nobody done it. So now that we see Vybz Kartel do it, Beanie Man doing big shows, Bounty Killer doing big shows, Idonia doing big shows. So it helped the space. Right now is a good time for be in dancehall. And it actually, the world is basically telling us what kind of dancehall them like, if we are be honest. You know, because now we are realize the renaissance of the early 2000s, 1990s dancehall, that is what people spending them hard-earned money for go watch right now. And that are the way people want to be a part of. So. And also, Vybz Kartel is showing the young youth them how we want to be represented in the how that's the representation me want to see for dancehall. Like me feel good for no say me can go up on Ticketmaster and buy a ticket for the Barclays Center because we can. We have the population, the Caribbean diaspora is massive. And recently when I was traveling Europe doing stand-up, I understand I went to Germany and me say whole heap of Germans are come out for watch stand-up. And I 100% sure that that is as a result of music. When me go Amsterdam and Rotterdam and me say people come out, it's people who love dancehall, it's people who love reggae, it's music. Music is boosting me. So when I see Vybz Kartel and Beanie and Bounty, them selling out these shows internationally, it make me feel good because it make me know that there's a market out there for consume Jamaican content internationally. And me feel good for that. So I am quite happy Kartel come out.
And there's an aspect we need to touch on, right? I'm not a Cartel fan, no disrespect, but I have to acknowledge that man's a marketing genius.
Oh, I am a fan of Movado. Look, I am a fan of Movado, but let me tell you something. What is due to Caesar, give it to Caesar. I respect how I see like 3 to 4 different evolutions of Vybz Kartel in 1 year. I see the cartel that just come out of prison, Kiss Me Baby, and then cartel that out every night on the internet every minute, and then all of a sudden it's like him say, wait, I mean him cartel, you know. And him just become more reserved. And then him do the show. And then him touch foreign and him never look back. When I say never look back, I mean in terms of how him start market himself, what Kartel manage to do. And when we are talking about Kartel come from prison straight to DJ academics, but when we respect with Kartel though, his Kartel made sure that locally,
Did his rounds.
him do the local rounds. Some people wouldn't. Kartel say, hey.
And that's why I said, I'm not into the dance hall message, right?
Yeah.
But as I said, I have to give credit where credit's due. Whether you like the man, whether you dislike the man, whether you like his content, whatever, the man is a marketing genius, right?
Kartel is a marketing genius.
That's what people need to study. I think they're studying the wrong things about this man.
Kartel
especially
understand
artists. How do you package your product? And another thing about him people don't know is that he actually has a team, right? But he really spends time on documenting his performances and how it's packaged and presented to promote other performances.
And it is obvious that he sees Kartel sees what people are saying, and he gives people what they want.
Facts.
It is so important. Just the fact that when the man come out, when Kartel did The Fix, Kartel did a couple Jamaican media, and then when him travel, him do American media.
The main spots he had to do, he did Breakfast Club, he did Drink Champs.
The Breakfast Club, the Drink Champs, DJ Academics, Kai Senat, Grammys. But it's not like we as Jamaicans can say we never get our interviews with Kartel. And for a man to do that, I can definitely tell that the vybz Kartel that went to prison, I don't think he came back out the same person. I think he evolved and transcend into what he is today. I think vybz Kartel was already a legend. You know? Now I have a different level of respect for him.
I don't know about the person part because I don't know the brethren, but in regards to his execution, he really, Buja Banton did it too. And that's why solitude is important. I ain't telling the man to go get locked up, but you need time for yourself because those brothers, regardless of what you think about them, they really utilize their time to plan and strategize.
Yes.
And they executed when they came out.
And they got help.
And they got help. And I think
They accepted the help.
And I think that whether you support the brother or have a critique for a brother, you have to analyze what they do great and adopt that. And I think anyone, especially artists in Jamaica, looking at vybz Kartel, look at his marketing strategy and what he does.
If any entertainer, because I stand up, me do social media, Kartel is involved in, Kartel utilize all those spaces. And we're seeing right now, Kartel has influence on the youth without a quote-unquote massive song. Just the respect and the influence that him have, to me, it infectious. The Kartel create a different space right now for dancehall music where not internationally we're always known as dancehall, but it wasn't a thing for us to go to Barclays Center to see dancehall artists. That wasn't a thing.
The only thing I've been looking at is that if it's a one-off, because remember, that's the 90s crew, early 2000, right? Because this younger generation is not making that type of music, unless it's a drastic change, what person from the younger generation will be in a position to do so and draw so many people out?
One, we can use a lot of factors to determine why it can be the 90s, 2000s people. First of all, we have to take into consideration what population right now is spending. Now, the younger generation, the Gen Z that is making music right now, can they really afford to go to Barclays Center to watch?
That's the next thing, fine.
So, exactly. So we have to understand the spending patterns of the younger people. Now, I am 29, which means vybz Kartel, Movado, Idonia, these are the people that I grew up listening to.
So like a nostalgia vibe.
Exactly.
Too.
I can afford to go and watch a vybz Kartel and watch a Movado. Now, we're talking about the youth now, where that might not be their priority right now. Just like when Buju, because Buju is out, and when I go to a Buju show, when I look at the demographic that Buju is catering to, is a demographic that is older than me. It's like maybe 35 and up. So it's just the demographic. And we can also use the fact that where marketing and structure is concerned, vybz Kartel, Buju Banton, these are people that have structure behind what they do, and they understand a certain level of professionalism that they have gained with age. Dancehall sometimes gets a bad rep based off their, I would say, punctuality, professionalism.
You say total unprofessionalism.
Yeah, so total unprofessionalism. Now, it can be a culture of that, where
we're about to go down the rabbit hole, fire. We don't want to go down there. Go ahead.
No, it can be a culture of that. But guess what? Everything can change, and is who the role models are right now. So this generation is very adaptive. They're just as lyrical.
They have a new standard to look for.
And they have a standard now. So now there is a standard, and we are going to see the ones that adapt to that standard
Get through.
is going to elevate themselves. Because also remember, Skilly Bang has elevated himself. Skeng is a performer to the core. His performance alone with the music elevate him.